Austin Pro today. iOS 11 Developer Beta 3 was released to developers today. The build number, it's only 352 megabytes. Now I have tons of features I found today. Right on here. First one is the low power mode and flashlight have color again. So like when you click flashlight, it now has the blue toggle. When you click low power mode, it has an orange toggle now. So new low power mode colors. Next one is new icons when 3 touching on the camera. Like when you hold the camera, there's new options right here. Previously, it just showed the words instead of all this. This is the new for the control center, 3 touching the camera. The next one is the app switcher is now working. So now when you 3 touch on here, apps can close out just as like they would in iOS 10. So it's working perfectly again. The next one is Siri settings are all together now, like clumped together. Like when you go to Siri and search, they're all like clumped together like this instead of separate. So now this stuff used to be down here a little bit. Now it's pushed all into one whole page right here with Siri. Same for the phone. Next one is there's a new autoplay settings in the App Store. So when you go to the App Store here, there's a new autoplay video setting. When you go in here, you can, it says whether you choose on or Wi-Fi, we'll try to autoplay when you have significant bandwidth. What this means is you can disable this, then videos in the App Store won't play automatically for you. That's a new option. Next one is the new show notes lock screen. So there's a few new options in the Notes app here. When you go to the Notes app, there's a new option that says require passcode. So you can have the option to allow passcode all day for the notes or choose never to protect your notes if you're not using the lock screen control center. So now you can have your notes on lock screen protected in case someone will try it. It won't let them in when you use the Apple Pencil. Guided access is no longer disabled in Control Center. So when you go to Control Center, the guided access is no longer grayed out. Previously in iOS 11 Beta 2, this was grayed out, which Beta 3 is now working again. The recent renamed to earlier today. So like when you go down here, when we go back up, let me try to get it here. It's now been renamed to earlier today instead of recent. It's really cool. The sideways wallpaper glitch has been fixed. So in the previous video I showed you, like when you turn your phone sideways like this, then you click the home button, wallpaper will stay in landscape and your icons will be this way. But now the glitch has been fixed. So like no longer when you leave it in landscape, click the home button, it will no longer get the wallpaper stuck in landscape and your icons like this. It will no longer do that. Apple has fixed that glitch finally. You can now view family apps. So there's the bug in iOS 11 Beta 2 where you couldn't view the apps your family member purchased. But now you can. That glitch has been fixed. So the bug has been fixed. Now you can look at family purchases again in the App Store. So in Beta 2 and 1 it was not working. Let me get my camera focus. The week number glitch on iPad has been fixed. So in the previous video I showed you that the week view here has been down here, but Apple's finally gone and fixed it up here. So now up here instead of below here. So that was the bug. So I think Apple actually watched my video on a few changes I found, and they went ahead and fixed it. To start recording, renamed to start broadcasting. So like when you go and start recording now, it's now start broadcasting instead of start recording. That's a really cool change, a nice little change from Apple. The swipe to close apps is back in iPad. So previously you had to actually hold on it. You had to actually tap and hold like this to remove an app, but now you can swipe and delete apps like this. You can now swipe up and delete apps very easily. So again, you can now swipe up and delete apps instead of tapping and holding them now. That's really, really nice. The ad blockers are now fixed in iOS 11. So previously, the ad blockers were not working previously. So, wait for us to load here. So now when you tap and hold, like, I kept getting ads on my thing. Then now those are working, which I cannot show you because I cannot load it to video right now. The next one is Maps will now tell you when roads are closed. So like, let me go into here. One sec, guys. But this view only works if you're in the map side of it. Hang on a second, this thing is slow. So let me do it on my iPad to show you this one. Let me turn away so I don't show any location. Okay, so it's like this. You now have a little option, a little red crosshair sign down here that tells you the road to close. So when you click that, it will now pop up a little pop-up right here that says road to close. So in previous beta, it did not do that. For previous betas, it would not do that. Really cool for maps. The next change is when you can now search your iMessage apps in iOS 11. So when I go in my messages here, click on the little dots on the iMessage apps category down here. There's a new option to search iMessage apps just like that. Next one is the AirPlay iPhone speaker renamed to the speaker. So now when you 3 touch up here, then click the little Bluetooth pair button, it's now called speaker instead of iPhone speaker. The delete app button now has the press animations. Like when you go to delete apps now in iOS 11, you see they flash now. If you can see that, watch, see how it flashed, and now see how when I press it now, it turns dark now. When I press it now, previously it didn't do that in the previous beta. The renaming folders are not rounded anymore. Like when I go to rename a folder here, the little extras name tab is not rounded. It's now in a box now, just like an early version of iOS 7 was now. There's a new speak screen in Assistive Touch. So like when I go to my settings here, go to General, Accessibility, down to Assistive Touch, the Customize Top menu. When I go to add another one here, there's a new option down here for Speak Screen. That's a new option in here. And the next one is the notes back button is no longer blue. It's now back to yellow again. Previously it was stuck to blue. Next one is the iOS 11 is much faster on the iPad. Like everything is fast again. See, but it's only fast on the iPod Touch. See how it's smooth, doesn't lag much. It's really nice stuff. So that's iOS 11 Beta 3. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video.